vlog. It's a few hours after I finished the other vlog that I was unboxing things that I bought from the market. I hope you're well. It's a brand new week for you, but it's the same day for me, and for me it's the same day. Just a few hours later, I was cooking. I had to prepare some meals for the entire week because I really hate cooking. You know that I have the energy and the psyche to cook. I decided to do it right now. Let me show you guys. Currently, I'm having matoke kwa moto. Let me show you guys how my kitchen looks. It was so clean in the morning, but let me show you guys how it looks. Alafu imagine no sooner had I said sina zitapotea, zilipotea, zimekuja sahi like 10 minutes ago. KPLC and the rain. Anyway, let me show you guys how my kitchen looks. There we go. Matoke ziko kwa moto, sufurias, takataka, salt, blah blah blah. Dirty dishes. I'm having fries for dinner. See guys, that is how my kitchen looks. We need to work on that as it is in Iva, and then yeah, but that's how it looks. I'll show you guys everything I have cooked after I have cleaned up the kitchen. Finished. I cleaned the fruits. I finished cooking. This is njahe, this is ndengu, this is matoke, githeri. These are the fries I'm having for dinner. I'm waiting to finish a class and then I indulge in my food. That is food. Matoke iliungua. I also overdid on the tomato paste, but I still have to eat it. I did dishes, clean the fruits. Nangoja zikuwe baridi, nizieke kwa fridge. And then I packed the remaining ndengu, njahe, githeri, and what was the other thing? Ndengu, jahe, githeri. I don't remember. Oh, there's pork. There's pork in the fridge, which I was too tired to prepare. So yeah, let me go finish my class, and then I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Good night. A totally entirely different day, and a couple of days later, my clothes just got delivered from the dry cleaner. I found a dry cleaner stroke laundry space around my house, just 1 minute walk from my house, and they are quite fair and affordable, so I opted to be using them instead of Mama Fua, cause one, the weather, and secondly, going all the way to 8th floor kwa Nwanguo, they never used to sit well with me, and also just the convenience that comes with having the dry cleaner. And they're all small businesses. If you want to go the Mama Fua way, well and good. If you want to go the laundry way, well and good. Let's support and create employment in whatever way we can, but it's very convenient for me, the laundry. I'm also in the process of cleaning shoes. You guys can see there's a tiny little cleaning party going on over there, but let's do that, and then we fold clothes together. And then I pulled an all, you guys can't tell, but I haven't slept. I pulled an all-nighter last night, so I'm very sleepy. But let's first of all clean shoes. I have 3 pairs of dirty shoes, and they're all bright colors. Poor life decisions, but let's do it. Good morning. I woke up a while, like 3 to 4 hours ago, and let me tell you, the main essence of starting this video, the day that I started it, immediately after the other one ended, was to show you guys a day in the life of a student. But I've never left my house since that day. I've been having really weird headaches. I need to go and have my glasses prescription rechecked, because I've tried leaving the house in them, but still there's like a very weird pain over here. And I tried to go to school a certain day, and then when I got there, like my head was really aching, so I decided to just come back to the house and study from the house. I was supposed to show you guys that, but again, I'm still trying to get the groove of vlogging, and so I'm trying as much as I can to pick up my phone, not my camera, my phone, on a daily basis. So let us prepare tea. We're still fasting, so let us prepare tea. So the fast from watch out is not like completely dry. You can do dry if you want, but you are allowed to have drinks in between. And what else was I supposed to say? Oh, so but if you want to do dry, you can do dry, and then it's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, it's like from 6 p.m. to the following day at 6 p.m. Because guys, I'm not about to wake up at 5 a.m. and start eating to cap the 6 a.m. the time the fasting is supposed to. You guys get what I mean? So it's like from 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. But not like 6 p.m. from like, because I ate my food at around 8 p.m. So it's like from 8 p.m. to 6 p.m. the following day. Sorry, my hand is getting tired. I was in bed. You guys can see I was in bed. Oh man, you guys can see what's the stain on my bed. So I was in bed. I was reading Atomic Habits. You guys have already seen I got this as a Christmas gift from one of my very good friends. She texted me, "Hi, what's the book you want to read in 2022?" I was like, "Oh, Atomic Habits." That was last year before before I realized everyone is actually reading this book, because the whole nation is actually reading Atomic Habits. And then actually I thought she was asking me so that we can read it together. And then I met her like 30 minutes later, and she, thank you, Nyawira, thank you. So that's what I was reading in bed, and I realized I haven't had tea. I want to have tea with rosemary. I tried that out yesterday and I loved it. I loved it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to comb this hair. I'm going to comb my hair today. That's the plan for the day. I'm going to comb my hair. So I want to do a day in the life shoot video. I'm going to sit down, and I've read something from this book, and I can't wait to share and put it into perspective for you guys. So we're going to shoot a video, but first let's make tea. Let me share something. Very okay. I love my tea spicy. So this is normal tangawizi tea mixed with cardamoms, and then now I put rosemary to my tea. I love my tea extremely, extremely spicy. These are the shoes I was cleaning yesterday, but they got rained on. Plus, I also cleaned them quite late. So yeah, this is a table I always film from. I should do a house tour. I keep saying I'll do one, and I haven't done one yet, but I shall. Anyway, let's finish preparing. As I was reading this book, it was talking about, I have my book here so that I don't forget. Even you see me keep looking down, I have my book here so that I don't forget things that I had intended to say. Plus, I also have statistics for the election here. And allow me to use the 2017 sounds like ages ago, because 2020 and 2021 were 57 years in one, but 2017 is actually 5 years ago, and it's when we had our last elections. Why do you always think we had elections in like 2019? I think because life before 2020, life after 2020, there was life before 2020 and life after 2020, because it feels like a whole different life. But allow me to use the 2017 elections, the first one. We had 2 elections. If you know, you know. And allow me to use the first one, because the second one, whoever won, our current president, His Excellency Uhuru Muigai wa Kenyatta, he won. The percentage, I don't have the specifics with numbers, was 98.3. 98.3 is not a reasonable, it's not even realistic in a democratic country. We can say otherwise about democracy in this country. And someone is calling me. It better be someone important. I gotta pick this one. I'm seeing how much time we have left. Okay. That was an important call. But back to it. As I was saying, 98.3% in a democratic country is very unrealistic. So let me use the first election, the August election, because the 98% was the October one. And we are 19.7 million registered voters in this country. And the trick about elections in this country, the law says it's 50% plus one. Let's say we are all 1 million. We have 1 million votes, and we get 50%. Let's say we're voting for two teams. So each team gets 500,000. That's 50%, 50%. But the law says it's 50% plus one, not plus 1%, plus one vote. So if it's 500,000, it should be 500,001. So that extra one that has moved to this other side will cause will affect the equilibrium. You talk about equilibrium, will affect the percentage of the voting and the outcome of the voting and the outcome of the results. Results and outcome is one and the same thing, right? What am I saying? It will definitely affect the results. Is outcome and let me stop majoring on the minor. So this book gonna place you sema every time you choose to perform a habit, it is a vote for a specific identity. And let me put it in, let's say your goal is to lose weight, and every morning you are presented with a choice to have a salad or to have chocolate and cake, and you pick the chocolate and cake. You have made a vote valid in your own reasons. You have made a vote, but you have casted the vote to the wrong identity that you want. If your goal was to gain weight, well and good. But now that's what I'm saying. There's no bad and right. What matters is what identity do you want having the majority of the vote? What identity do you want having the 50% plus one? It could be you want to become the best football players as a team. And this doesn't only go to individual levels. This also affects various aspects in our lives, like our communities, our families, and various teams we are in. And let's say your goal as a football team, where is that housefly coming from? Let's say your goal as a football team is to become the best football players in this city. I'm using football because I'm surrounded by a lot of footballers. And let's say your goal is to become the best football players in this city. But every team player has the option of making it to the field on time. But if they choose to cast the vote to getting there late, if they choose to get there late, that's a vote they've casted, but in a different ballot, same ballot but different identity. Meaning this one person will derail the team. It could be at times a vote is as simple as, let us have 2 days of training every week. Let us just pick out 2 days that we will be training. You are making a vote towards becoming the best football team we have in the city. But now if you choose not to show up as a team, you're also casting a vote to be rusty in whatever you guys love to do, and in whatever you're just choosing to be rusty and to suck at this thing that you people truly love. When the results came out, it was 54.17%, and the other side had a 44.94%. And by this, there were other candidates, but now by this I mean President, His Excellency President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and the former Prime Minister, His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga. And with whatever results, whatever the outcome was a lagging measure of where the votes were casted the most. Are we clear? So if day by day you guys are getting better at playing football, it is a lagging measure of where you guys have been casting your vote the most. If at the end of 1 year every member of the chama mmemnunulia shamba, it is a lagging measure of where and what exactly where you guys have been casting your votes the most. If how else? If you finish, I'm about to finish school, and when I finish school, so one of us will be the top student at Kenya School of Law, class of 2021-2022. If you finish top, I'm not saying the rest have not been putting, let's say if you get your 9 Ps, it is a lagging measure of where exactly you've been casting your vote. Have you been waking up every morning and deciding, I shall read tomorrow? Or have you been waking up and deciding, it is now, I have to sit down, take my books and read. I have to show up for group discussions on time. I may not have anything to say, but I will listen. I will not changia, but I will listen to what they are saying. If I have an idea, I shall pitch it out. I shall ask questions to my peers to answer. I shall make sure every day at 5:30 it is the various votes that we are always and consistently and constantly casting in our lives that the results, one day the results will tell. And I remember someone once sending a meme in our class WhatsApp group, and it said, in August, we shall know who was actually reading. And it's so much pressure. And you know, kuna watu watasoma and probably exam will come out as something totally different. But in most cases, you shall know who was actually studying for their schoolwork. So this is a reminder that whatever it is you are looking for to gain, it could be you want to be the best. And that reminds me of the 10,000 hour rule. Is it the 10,000 hour rule or 10,000 days? You know, where for you to be a master in your craft, you have to put in 10,000 hours before you master the craft. And that means every day you're casting a vote for 1 hour, at least 1 hour. And if you want to be, let's say, the best photographer in this nation, it could be as simple as the vote you're casting today is you're going to Pinterest to look for ideas to take a shot. Or is it that you wake up at 5:30 a.m. before you head out to your daily errands and your work? Is that you put in an extra hour into editing an image or two and learning a few things? Or it could be you're putting an extra hour every day in taking a photo, because at times you can be good at editing, but you're also extremely terrible at shooting a photo. I know people take really good photos, but when it comes to editing, the photos are terrible. Like you don't to me a raw photo because you had taken such a good photo. And that's what I'm saying. It depends on where every day we are given 7 million chances. We're given chances every minute of our life to cast a vote. But now, where do we cast the vote? It could be as simple as reading a book. It could be I'm not good at reading books. Probably someone is not good at reading books. And it could be at least every day for 30 minutes, I shall be casting a vote. And the vote that I shall be casting is a vote to just read for 30 minutes every day. I have been saying how I have always wanted to be fluent in French. I'm not there yet. And this is actually note to self. Every day I'm given very many ballot papers. These are papers are vote. Let me just call them papers of vote. I don't know what's in that disappear. But every day that's what is given to me. I could either wake up and decide I want to study or I want to sleep. I could either wake up and decide I want to read a book or I just want to watch a movie. And I have nothing against watching movies. I could wake up and decide today I have to practice French for 1 hour, or I could wake up and decide I just don't want to speak anything the whole of the day. But 1 year from now, whatever results I will get, there will be a lagging measure of what exactly I have been investing in, what exactly I have been doing. And let me read something that I also read from there. It is okay to cast a few votes for bad behavior. It is okay to wake up and decide, hey, leo sitaki kuongea, start practice your French. Or hey, leo sitaki kusoma kitabu, leo acha nione movie. Hey, leo sitatandika kitanda, let me just lazy around. Ama hey, leo sita brush meno. It's okay to cast those votes to the bad behavior or the other identity once in a while, but just make sure the majority of the votes are going to the identity you want to become. The majority, like how in elections happen, whoever becomes the president, whoever becomes the governor, whoever becomes the senator, whoever becomes the member of parliament, whoever becomes the women rep, whoever becomes the MCA is the person with the majority of the votes. The numbers don't matter. They do not matter. Like I remember during the second election, I think only like 7 million people showed up to vote. I don't remember, but the number doesn't matter. It could be 17 people who showed up to vote, but if only one person voted for the other party, then the majority of the votes went to the person who was elected president. And that's what I'm saying. The number doesn't matter. You just make sure the majority of the votes are going to the identity you want or the results that you want at the end of the day. My time is up, and my French word for the day is bonne chance. Bonne chance is all the best, and that's what I'm gonna wish you guys as we are casting votes on a daily basis. Bye. I have about 14 seconds just to go. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I know it was all over the place, but thank you so much guys for watching. Till next time, cast the right votes.